Hey everybody, Jay here. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to do a little bit of forestry. I'm going to show you a micro example of how to maintain your forest. Now we're just talking about a little 4x4 patch of forest here, but you can take the knowledge I've learned and apply that to your forest. So we'll talk about that more in a second. But anyways, in this video we're going to cut a tree down and we're going to talk about how to manage your forest. So yeah, stick around, should be fun. All right, here we go, everybody. We're in the woods. We're on the beginning of my trail I've been making. I blew a tire on the Kubota, so that's why you haven't seen any trail building videos just yet. It's because we've been waiting for a tube, and it's a special size front tire, and blah, blah, blah. It took forever to get here. But anyways, I'm going to show you an example of how to take care of your forest, how to maintain your forest right now. So yeah, let's get into it. All right, so as you can see, this is our play area here. This is our project area we built and completed. I'll put a link to that playlist here. But I noticed as my kids were playing the other day, I was leaning on the fence here looking into the woods, and I noticed this group of trees here. So now you have this pine here, about 20 feet tall. You have another pine here, another pine, another pine, another pine. So you have 5 pine trees in a span of about 3 feet. So now, I don't know about you, but take a look at that big pine. If you literally, let me walk and talk. If you want to understand how the forest grows and how it works, just open your eyes. So literally, see this pine here? Huge, straight as an arrow. It's not competing with any other trees. You have a maple here, about 6-7 feet away. They're doing their COVID social distancing there. And then see, you have another pine here, straight as an arrow, nothing competing. If we walk down here, I know we're getting kind of off topic here, but we're gonna get back to the tree in a second. But again, you have a huge pine, and then you have subsequent other pines. It's about 10 feet away, about 10 feet away. So they're spread out. You cannot have, look at this, for example. This pack of trees here isn't growing. They're actually all dead. They're all small pines. They're dying because they're growing too close together. So let's go back to our first example over here, and we're going to talk about how to mitigate that, how to open it up and let the good trees thrive. So let's get right to it. So I don't know if you can tell too, but this pine here at the top where my finger is, the top broke off of that. So this tree is completely dead. You can actually see the bark starting to separate. So we're gonna take this tree down. We're gonna try to drop it that way because I don't wanna drop it on my fence. Nobody's got time for that. But in the meantime, we're gonna eliminate probably this tree here because it's weak, it's missing the bark. We're gonna eliminate these 2 here. What that's gonna do is that's gonna leave this pine here, which seems healthy. As you can see, this one's dead. There's no needles at all on it. So we're gonna leave this pine, we're gonna limit, we're gonna leave it, and we're gonna take the subsequent 3, and that is gonna allow that's gonna allow the next generation to grow up, because right now this tree is sucking up nutrients which could go to the younger trees. So that's how we're gonna manage the forest. So enough talking, let's get the saws going. Hit the kill switch there. All right, so now that we're all done, those skinny trees are tricky. I realized, obviously, after I made my face cut, that the tree I wanted to keep was actually in the way of the power head. But anyways, we got it down. So again, let's look at the situation now. We have healthy tree, right? You know, these will be pine. Now, these trees have a chance to become trees like that. That is a beautiful saw log if we ever wanted to cut it down and bring it to the mill. But yeah, this what I'm doing here, I'm only 20 feet in the woods. So I could spend an eternity out here managing the forest, and I probably will. As long as I can do it, I'll be out here. So plenty more forestry videos like this coming up. But anyways, I wanted to take that down because I watched it blowing in the wind, and the play areas here, and God forbid a tree fell and landed in the play area if we were out there with the kids. Not worth the risk, obviously. So anyways, let's show you guys. This is what we got from that one tree and a couple saplings around it. These are wood for an outdoor wood boiler, if I didn't mention that earlier. So they are stove length, ready to go. As you can see, look how dry, look how dead the top was. It's super dead. This stuff's even super light. So that tree was definitely a hazard. We got some firewood out of it. Can't complain. Now the trees around it get a chance to grow tall like the other ones. So anyways, appreciate you guys watching. Let me know what you think. This is just a micro example of how to maintain the forest. You cannot have too many trees growing on top of each other. They just won't survive. So anyways, appreciate you guys watching. Let me know what you think. Check back for that follow-up video in about 60 years when my grandkids cut down that pine for a saw log. And I'm probably in the ground by then. Anyways, appreciate you guys watching. We'll see you later.